fates are different, that is true. But God made us, and we are good. Everyone belongs in the neighborhood. Everyone belongs in the Hey there, friends, I love you. Our minds are different, that is true. God made us, we are good. Everyone belongs in the neighborhood. Everyone belongs in the neighborhood. Hey there, friends, I love you. Our skin is different, that is true. God made us, we are good. Everyone belongs in the neighborhood. Everyone belongs in the neighborhood. Everyone belongs in the neighborhood. Welcome, friends. I'm glad you're with me again today. Today I'll be telling you the story of the Exodus. But before we start the story, we need to get ready for it. Sometimes it's easy to miss a story if we're not really ready. So to get ready, we're going to take 3 deep breaths. And you can close your eyes, or if you prefer, you can just look at the screen while we do this. So here we go. Take a deep breath in and let it out. And take another deep breath in and let it out. And take a third deep breath in and let it out. Okay, here we go. This story needs the desert box. This isn't the whole desert, but so many things happened to the people of God that we need a piece of the desert to help us tell the story. The desert is a dangerous place. The wind blows, and there's no paths anywhere, and it's easy to get lost. The sun can beat down, and it's very hot during the day, and at night it's very cold. People in the desert wear lots of clothes to protect them from the heat of the day and the cold at night. There's not very much water in the desert and not very much food. People can die without food and water. The desert is a dangerous place. People don't go there unless they have to. The people of God were living in a place where the rains did not come. And because the rains did not come, the crops could not grow. And so the people were hungry. Even the children cried in their sleep because their bellies were empty. And so the people of God had to leave their land. They set out across the desert to go to a place where they had heard there was food. It took a long time. Finally, they came to the new land, a land called Egypt. In Egypt, the king was named Pharaoh. In Egypt, the people found food, but the Pharaoh trapped them. They had to go where the Pharaoh said. They had to live where the Pharaoh said. They had to go to sleep when the Pharaoh said. They had to get up when the Pharaoh said. They had to eat when the Pharaoh said. They had to work when the Pharaoh said. They could not go home again. They were slaves. One of them, whose name was Moses, came to the Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." But Pharaoh said, "No." Then, many strange and terrible things happened in the land of Egypt. And each time Moses came to Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." But Pharaoh always said no. Then something terrible happened. The oldest boy in each family in Egypt died. The oldest boys in the families of the people of God did not die. They put the blood of a lamb on their doors, and the angel of death passed over them. This time, when Moses came to Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go," Pharaoh said, "Yes." The people of God began to pack all of their things in a great hurry. They were so afraid that Pharaoh would change his mind. They baked bread for the road, but they didn't have enough time to let the bread rise, to make it puffy, the way the bread that you and I are used to eating is. Instead, their bread was flat. You can still find this flat bread. It's called matzo. And if you taste it, you can taste this story. The people of God set out along the way. They went as fast as they could. Suddenly, behind them, they heard the sound they did not want to hear. They heard the rumbling of Pharaoh's chariots and his horsemen. It sounded as if the earth itself were shaking. And Pharaoh's chariots and his horsemen and all his army came up behind the people of God and pushed them against the sea, the Red Sea. The people of God did not know what they were to do. Then God came so close to Moses, and Moses came so close to God, that he knew how to get the people of God away from Pharaoh and through the Red Sea. And he stretched out his staff, and the sea rolled back. And the people of God went through the Red Sea on dry land. This one looks very solemn as he travels. This one is small. Maybe this is a child. This one looks like they might be nervous. This one looks happy and excited. When all the people of God had passed through, the waters rolled back in, and the people of God were safe on the other side, free. And they just had to celebrate. They sang and danced, and Miriam, sister of Moses, led them in the dancing. Now I wonder, what part of this story was your favorite? Was it when the people of God went to Egypt and found food? Or maybe when they got away? Or maybe it was when Moses went to Pharaoh? Or something else? What was your favorite part? I wonder what you think was the most important part of this story. I wonder where you are in this story. Are you one of the people of God? Are you, I don't know, part of the Red Sea? Are you somebody who lives in Egypt? Are you someone in the desert? Or are you something else entirely? Where are you in this story? And I wonder if there's anything we could leave out of this story and still have all the story that we need. Thank you so much for joining me this morning to hear this story. Next week, we'll have a Zoom call where we can hear the story again and we can talk about it together. I hope I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt's land. Tell old Pharaoh to let my people go. When Israel was in Egypt's land, let my people go. Oppressed so hard they could not stand, let my people go. Go down, Moses.